Hi, guys. This message goes to the business stakeholders in our different domains. As we try to, encourage our data professionals to be productive, as we try to, tell them to carry out the right data initiatives that are linked with business goals, I do believe there are, steps that we too can take to make sure that they are empowered, to make sure they are, better prepared to carry out these important data initiatives. I will group these initiatives under two umbrellas. Number one, we have to make sure they understand the goals and objectives that we're trying to achieve. Every domain, marketing, supply chain, operations, finance, we have certain goals that we're trying to achieve. I do believe when we get in new data professionals, and if we try to make the existing one extremely productive, we need to remind them of what we're trying to achieve. If we have balanced scorecards that has certain key performance indicators, or we have OKR, objectives and key results, we need to make them see these variables. When they see these indicators, it is then that they will have a kind of awareness of what the business is trying to achieve. And trust me, if they know what the business is trying to achieve, they will be willing and they will be able to carry out the right data initiatives through the models that they build, through the dashboard that they design, that are aligned, that are linked with what the business is trying to achieve, because they have an understanding of those goals. Number two, another umbrella that we can categorize the learning and development initiative that will be beneficial to your data professional is an understanding of the business model of the organization. Your business model is very important. Your business model explains 100% what your business stands for. Key variables such as your customer segments, your communication channels, your cost structure, your revenue stream, things like your value proposition, your key partners, your key activities, your key resources. These variables, these elements, they make up the building blocks of your business. So when we educate, when we empower our data professionals to understand this business tenets, it is then that they will have a working understanding of what your business represents. It is then that they have an understanding of the reason why your business exists. And trust me, when they have this knowledge, they will be able to carry out data initiatives that are aligned with what the business is trying to do. So those two learning and development initiatives are very important. Let them understand the goals and objectives of their different domains. Then number two, make sure they have a full understanding of the business model. When they have these two knowledge, I bet you and I assure you they'll be confident when it comes to designing certain data initiatives and carrying out certain data workflows that would drive the business outcomes in the domain that they find themselves. So remember these two variables as you try to make your data teams more effective, and as we strive to make sure they contribute immensely to the goals and objectives of the organization. And if you're striving to empower your data teams, go to the comment section. See you next time.